Hello, this is John from caveofprogramming.com, and in this tutorial I'm just going to format these list items, and I wasn't going to do this, and what I'm going to show you is not even specific to fragments, but they just look so ugly that I can't bear to leave them as they are. And since the last tutorial, what I've done is I've set the background of the activity to white. So this is set to white in the activity main layout that lays out the fragments, and I made a few other little changes, like for example in the Android manifest I went to the main activity theme here and I set it to the system resources something like theme.holo.node title bar or something like that, to get rid of the action bar on top, which looked a bit unsightly. And did I already just say that I've added a description to this fragment? I'm not sure. Well, anyway, I did. And apart from that, I don't think I've changed anything. So nothing major, just a few little formatting changes. And now I just want to change the size of these text, of these list items here, and I want to make the padding, I want to reduce the padding between them because they just look terrible. And notice they are, although they're going off the end of the screen here, you can scroll up and down. So I'm scrolling up and down with my finger on my phone here. So let's go ahead and change that. And at the moment in course list fragment here, which presents that list of items, I'm using android.r.layout.simple list item 1, and I can supply my own layout there. And if you Google this in Google, then where else would you Google it? Then you can find the source code for simple list item 1, and you'll see that it's just a text view, so we can supply our own formatting there. And I'm going to just right click layout here and go to new Android XML file, and I'll select layout for resource type, and for file I'm going to put course underscore list underscore item, and I'm going to scroll down here and select text view as the root node, because you can use a text view as a root node, but then you can't put anything else in it, of course. Click finish, and let's look at the actual XML view here. And this somehow this is retrieved a version that I made earlier, I think. But what I did was I gave it an ID of text1, which I don't think is important. I don't think it looks at the ID, but I'm not sure, it might do. So call it text1 if you're in any doubt. And I set the width to match parent, the height to wrap content, text color I've set to black, and I'm going to give it a padding, each list item a padding of 10 dp I think. And for the text size, let's try 16 and see how that looks. And that's going to be transparent by default. So since I set the background of my parent container to white, then these items should look white as well. And one thing that I'm going to do perhaps in the next tutorial is just move this code outside of course list fragment, because I want to use actually the data in my other fragment as well, but we'll get onto that. So now that I've done that, I forgot the crucial bit, which is to actually change this in my array adapter here. Of course I've got to also change this instruction as to which layout to use. So it just pops up on my phone and it looks completely the same. So let's change that. Let's say r.layout dot, and that layout that I just created, which was course list item, and I'll run that. And let's go to the console and see how it looks. So console, and here we go, it's installing it. Okay, it's up on my phone, and if I show you the screencast, this is what it looks like now, which I think is a improvement. And now it's small enough that we can see all the items and we can still click them just as before. So that's it for this tutorial, and until next time, happy coding.